Alright, we're gonna do a replay here. I'm gonna, I think, record it once from cockpit view. We're up against 3 enemy aircraft here. You'll see me spawn them in a second when I get things organized. The autopilot's on, so you'll see me spawn in 3 here, setting up the options for it. Min-max distance 20 to 35 miles, and altitude 500 to 5,000. That way we're kind of in the mountains, not too far apart. Should be a semi-quick encounter. And I spawned 3 of them, so they're going to be 3 random around this map. Now I have a feeling there's one up ahead of me here, just up this valley somewhere or just past it, so I'm trying to work my radar onto that. Let's see how close I can get my face to this. Uh-oh. I think I lost tracking there for a second. So I'm just trying to find this guy. Of course, I'm behind mountains. Now he appears on my RWR right there, which is just probably out in that opening there. Maybe behind the clouds, so it'll be harder to pick up by radar. I'm using my rudder way more than I normally do. Now I just pick them up on radar here. And I'm trying to lock them up or get them on TWS, but I lost them for a second. Back to regular radar. And we know he's close, so this is getting a little dangerous. We need to pick him up quick. Lost him again, so he's got to be over this ridge, I'm figuring. Just over into that cloud there. I think at this point I wasn't sure. I thought maybe he plowed himself into the mountains. These guys do that occasionally. That's my early warning radar. I think somebody took one of them out. So right here I'm thinking, let's not continue down this valley. I didn't want to continue down this valley any further. But as soon as I turn away, he appears on my RWR, so that's out that way. Now, probably behind me, so I'm a little bit worried. And there he is, just coming over the hill. I didn't see him when I was trying to do this turn, because I was trying not to plow myself into the ground. I actually lost a lot of energy, and things were not going too smoothly here, so here he is here. I pick him up really quick. Just trying to lock him up quick. Finally get him locked up. And get a missile off really quick. I'm lucky he didn't get anything off on me. And I've seen these Mirages take damage, but not really die out. But this guy, I took him out really quick. He splashed. Shoot, it's already right there. Okay, here I am making my turn, and there's the... So I'm making my turn there. And there's a Mirage about to come over the hill. There I come around, and this is where I'm trying to pick him up quickly. Here he is coming over. I get my missile off quick. And he's done very quickly. And he's down. And those are my own units pinging me, which is annoying. Ground radars, but then I pick up this 29 on radar. He's behind me somewhere, so I know... Or actually, I was trying to straighten out to see where he is, and I figured he was Yeah, back just over this hill here. There he is there. I did not spot him when I was flying, but I just spotted him now. So just right of this peak. So he's actually yeah, right here. I was just using radar to pull onto him, and there he is, just under that cloud there. And I've got him on radar, so I got an aim 120 off on him. I think this one misses, but I'm pulling to the right so that I'm not going straight at him. And I notice he's maneuvering like crazy, so I'm able to pull back onto him. But he's pulling away pretty good. His speed, he's got some good speed, so I was going to use a 9M on him, but I could not close up the gap quick enough. He's just cooking it. So I switch back to an aim 120 and get a second one off on this guy. He's not going to last too long. Not when I get it off at that distance. Now I'm just adjusting so I stay in front of him. I was getting a 9M ready in case he outmaneuvered that. Now I thought that was another plane up there, but that's one of my missiles. I think that was a first missile, I guess. It was just went out of hand. Okay, here's the Su-27. Evading my first missile, I believe. Gonna evade this one. Didn't really see it coming. And now I'm quickly trying to figure out where the third guy is. So I'm gonna get some height, and I'm just gonna spin around. I think my center fuel tank is done. It should have been dropped at some probably earlier, but it allowed me to burn a little more than normal. And now, I think I dropped the fuel tank here. Yeah, there it goes. And now we're just wondering if the other guy hit a mountain, but I'm looking here and I don't see anyone hitting a mountain on his own, so. And as I'm doing that, pick him up on radar. 15 degrees to my right. Or 30 degrees to my right. I do not see him, but and he is on radar. But he is also jamming, so I can't get a good lock. I was trying to figure out what height he's at. And I mistakenly, I can hear it now, but I didn't hear it. I mistakenly hit my my speed brake. So I was wondering why I was losing speed, but there's a damn speed brake, and this is when you do not want to be losing speed. I cannot gain any speed here. I'm in full afterburner. I didn't really notice it until a little while here. So he's launched on me. I'm trying to get a launch on him, but I decide I don't have time. I gotta start going defensive. So I start punching out chaff and flares. I'm just trying to get down in behind this mountain here. Probably defeated one missile by now. And this is, I guess I still wasn't sure. Still going a pretty good clip with my stupid speed brake out, but you can see I'm slowing down like crazy here. And I'm not pretty much straight and level. And this is pretty much where I was trying to gain some height and figured he's out back here somewhere behind this hill. Was not picking him up. And there he is, somewhere in front of me. He might have launched. I'm not sure if that's a launch right there. I don't know what the hell it is. Once I noticed it, and this is where my speed was basically cooked. And I think he flew past me there, but I still never... I couldn't see him. There he is there, I think. But I was not able to see him. Yeah, there he is there. I'm looking pretty much straight up. But I was searching for him, and I could not find him when I was flying. I thought he was down low. He was cooking up high, which is a good move if he has the energy. And right here this is where I could not gain any speed, and I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Meanwhile, he's maneuvering around behind me, I'm sure. I lost him now, but I think I finally figured out. Yeah, finally figured out. And there he is. I think... Not sure if that's a missile, if that's his... Overgy.
Left engine fire.
Was a missile, and...
Right engine fire.
I did not get hit.
Radar failure.
I'm sorry, but this replay did not show it
MLW.
properly. I knew I was very close. I figured there was a missile there. So that's a little... So here's where I dive down towards this valley very soon. There's a missile coming at me. So I decide to dive down. Dropping traf like crazy. Let's see if we could catch a missile. We do not see where a missile impacts or anything. We're gonna follow, if we can, from just above here a little bit. I should probably get a view of the enemy if I could, but oh, there he is. All right. I lost him there. He's below the... Okay, here's where I come up looking for him. And is that a missile he fires or not? I don't know what that smoke is otherwise. Let's try to follow him. So this is where he goes up. So he's just climbing like crazy, and I'm searching down there somewhere. And then this is probably him dropping in behind me. There I am down there in the valley going left to right. Yeah, and he's dropping in behind me. Now there's another missile he gets off while I'm turning left. Let's see if that hits me in this replay. See, this does not. This goes for my chaff properly like it's supposed to. And he gets another one off. Okay, maybe I didn't. And that one goes for my chaff. See, this is more what happened in real life. Actually, it spun back on me as I turned back the other direction. And he's got a good position on me. Until I pull this maneuver here. I believe I was able to pull left here on him and just... Or maybe not yet. I was able to pull straight down, I think. Yeah, I was able to pull straight down, loop down, almost hit the ground, and come around in behind him. I just had enough energy to point up and get a missile up on him. I believe that should have hit him. I get another one off. Not sure if the first one really hit him or not. We'll see that on Tacview in a minute. And the second one finishes him off. So this is actually what happened for real. And then I was trying to get some guns on him just for good measure. As we fall out of the sky, he's falling out of the sky. I decide to fall out of the sky and just keep on him just in case. I did take a couple shots at him, but he crashed right down. There, he already fired. There's a missile there. I start to avoid it. Getting behind this hill, and there he is up there. Finally get rid of the dam. Oh no, I still have my speed breaker on. There he is. I couldn't even see him. We just about crashed into each other. We're gonna keep it on this view here. He's going high. I'm searching for him. Don't know where he is. I level out, looking around, get rid of my damn speed brake. Turning left, probably a mistake. That allows him to get in right behind me. He's gonna get a missile off right here, but it's good that I keep the turn up. I notice a missile, get the flares off. First missile misses. IG turns with flares. Second missile misses me. And now we're in a little bit of a turning war here. I wait to see what he's doing. I make my turn. I know he's going up here, but I'm trying to keep energy so I can turn on him and get up there. Pass each other. And here's where I make my loop. Straight down, a little bit dangerous. Very close to the ground. Could have been my death. But it allows me to get around on him while maintaining some good speed right here. I notice him going straight here, so I think I straighten out a little bit for a second. Yep, just a little straighten out there to keep him behind him. And now we're able to climb with him, just barely though. Thought that missile did better the first time around, but it missed, just barely. The second missile is not going to miss. Too close. He's got no energy to maneuver. And it's all said and done. There's his chute. I don't think I could tell his plane was that damaged at the time. Not sure why that... Oh, because the plane crashed, so it flipped back. The cockpit view. And that's all she wrote. Actually, I think I come around for a view on the crash site here. fly over the crash site. Just to make sure. And again, that's probably why I couldn't pick them up. Just behind that mountain there. Just behind that rise. I think it's in here that I decide to, let's speed things up a little bit. I was surprised it was this close. I made my turn. Yeah, so right at the wrong time, I make my turn after not being able to pick them up. Just over that slight rise. I right here, I think it was when I made my turn when I started. Just picked them up for a second, so I spun it around. Or maybe I picked him up here. Not sure what he's up to. He's coming straight at me right now, but then he decides to make some weird maneuvers. And not sure what he's up to. Unless he's knowing I'm about to launch. Not sure. I get my missile off. I don't think he has a chance. When do I get that off? Like 2.5 nautical miles. He's flaring immediately, but no dice. Not gonna happen. No chance. And then we'll speed things up here. We pick up this. See, I was thinking he was away out in this flatland, but he wasn't. He was coming across the mountains pretty much, or yeah, it's a little bit mountainous, not major. And let's see. Oops. Pause this for a second. Where am I? There's me. Just press the wrong buttons. Okay, when do I get this missile off? At about... yeah, right at 10 nautical miles. It's usually a good range. Should be a kill most of the time. Wondering if... I guess he just does a nice maneuver. I think at the last second there, he's dumping enough chaff that that my missile ends up... it's tracking him right there. Looks like it finally picked up on this chaff and decided to go after the chaff or flares. Probably chaff. So that was a miss. But I'm behind the guy now and he doesn't have much of a chance. Speed is 382. I'm coming steaming in at 700. Get the second missile off. He's trying to make some maneuvers, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. And he's done. Now I think the third guy actually wiped out my my EWR, my AWACS, and now here we are. So we are not picking them up yet. We are pretty close. There he is, trying to maneuver up. Let's get a view of him here. So he's hugging, he's down, staying down pretty low. He pops up. I don't think I was able to see him at this point. Should have been though. I think he might get a missile off soon. Let's fast forward a bit. He's staying above these mountains. I should have been able to see him here, I would think. Okay, he gets a missile off at 18.9 nautical miles. And I think this one I probably... Let's switch back over to me here. Took me a few seconds to realize, but then... Where's the missile? That's it there. Alright. So I dive down, and let's see what happens to this missile. I'm pretty sure it's going to hit the mountain somewhere. Or maybe as soon as I get behind. Yeah, I think it's lost track of me already. Let's back that up a little bit. And so let's see, it's tracking me. You see it's pointing where it thinks I'm going, so it's trying to intercept. It's on an intercept course. And now it recorrects. So right here, I think it maybe is going to recorrect and lock onto my chaff or flares. Yep. Let's see. Oh, it reacquires me, I think. So it's constantly readjusting, and then I get off a whole bunch here. And I think that definitely messed it up. Yep. It kept trying to find me, but I dumped off enough flares and chaff to spoof that sucker. Although it keeps freaking correcting, almost getting back onto me. But I think it's pretty much defeated. Now I'm down low. Yeah, there's no way it's gonna find me now. And now here's where I'm looking for this guy. Let me try to get him on here. I think he's got to dump something here. Because I see smoke or something. Yeah, see, he dumps flares there for some unknown reason. It's definitely what that looks like. Unless he's... Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. But he dumps a flare just to mess me up. Because I thought it was a missile launch. Right here. One single flare just to mess me up or something. No idea why he would be dropping that. Just because I locked him up for a second, maybe? It could be chaff as well, I'm not sure. But no, it's definitely flares because I saw it. And now here's a really, really close pass. I didn't even see him. Guess he's just underneath me. And that's me dumping because I thought that was a flare. Or a missile he fired at me. And now the turning war begins. I'm down low and he's gone way up high. He's already at 5,000 feet. I'm at 800. And we are just turning. This is where he gets in behind me, I believe. Yeah, so he's working in behind me after his turn. And he gets that first missile off. I think he gets a second one really quick as well. Pause this for a second. This is going to be super close. Let's switch back to my view. And missile view. Yeah, so that looks like it just deviates to that flare there. Get the flares out. It's coming at me. And just goes to that flare there. Look at that. And he's going to get a second missile out in a second. Yep, there's his second missile as I'm turning. looked like it tracked pretty quickly onto my flare, so perfect flare use. And now we're turning, we're close into each other. He's trying to go vertical again. Actually, I should get onto him to see what his speed is. His speed's at 380, I'm at 490. This is where I think I do my loop. Yep. Very quick loop here. I mean, I was probably really lucky on making this maneuver. Just 39 feet above ground. Yeah, that has got to be just a perfect loop. We're going to have to see that again. Let's see where I start the loop. Right there at about 34.58. Now, that's above ground level. And we're in the mountains. I can't remember if I killed my afterburner. That might have been what saved me. I may have killed my engine coming around here and then picked it up maybe about here. But this is probably as close as you're going to get to crapping it into the ground, and the terrain is going up here, so look how close that is. Back it up again. But this is the loop that allowed me to win this fight pretty much, I will have to say. Let's see how quickly my airspeed builds back up. 218, but he's pretty slow. He's at 360. And I'm able to... He's at 370. I'm at 250. My speed will start coming up pretty quickly here. He's still at 370. I'm at 260. Maybe I didn't get it up that much. But he's going vertical. He's going to lose speed pretty quick. He's down to 320, and I'm still building speed. This is why I leveled out here for a second as well. Allowed me to... That first missile launch probably a little aggressive. I'm still just coming into my turn, but I thought I would give it a shot. Because I didn't think I was going to get around on him. I didn't think I had enough energy to actually get straight up like this. I think that's what my thinking was at the time. I just figured I'd try to get a missile off and get lucky. But then I was able to continue going straight up. But my airspeed is so slow, 250. He's already at 209. And I just get around enough. 200. He's at 172. And we're not going to be able to continue climbing up. Second missile, he's got no chance. Look at his speed. He's just twisting and turning. And that's all she wrote.